Many have fallen to the 24 per minute heavy Xiranite trap, and that includes me. If you look at the Outpost trade menu, you will see that heavy Xiranite has a very low unit price of 27 each. With some tweaks, we can reduce the Xiranite consumption of the heavy Xiranite production line and allocate it into the production of SCW batteries and Pyrrolite parts. By doing this, your heavy Xiranite will go down to 18 per minute, but both SCW batteries and Pyrrolite parts will go up to 15 per minute. That is technically a 210 stock bill per minute increase, assuming that the outposts can keep up at least. For perspective, that's an extra 302,400 stock bills per day, without taking into account the operator bonuses assigned to the outpost. Without further ado, let's start setting up the base. First, let's confirm the requirements. Your regional development level should be at least level 21. This allows your cuprium to cap at 420 per minute. If you don't meet this requirement, you should temporarily use a base setup from an older version. You will need to have all Xircon vents unlocked, which provides you a total of 100 natural Xircon per minute. Completing the quest where you need to fill the rifts with liquid Xiranite is required for this. The main AIC must have reached maximum area expansion and depot bus upgrades. Yinglong Pass with maxed area expansion and has the depot bus unlocked. Lastly, Jingyu Valley with maxed area expansion. If you meet these requirements, we can now proceed. First, delete everything in your subpacks and main AIC. Move your main AIC into the lower right corner with a 2-tile space on the right and bottom side. Place thermal banks and make sure you are producing at least 6,000 power output. 2 SCW batteries is enough to reach 6,600. Click the main AIC and set your regional transfer to dense originium powder. Next, head over to Jingyu Valley. Use my code for Xiranite and place them in any corner of the area. You can only place 3 of them since we are currently capped at 12 Forge of the Sky. Go to the south area where you can find Energon vents. Connect 3 of them to their own conduit inlets. On a side note, you should just keep a lot of conduit inlets and outlets in your backpack, as well as the manifold version. Connect each inlet to the outlets you'll find on each Xiranite production line. You will notice that there are 3 splitters at the edge of each production line. Each splitter requires its own fluid pump. Let me repeat, each requires its own fluid pump. You are not supposed to split one fluid pump into all 3 splitters. It should be 1 pump per splitter. I know some of you prefer using conduits while some prefer long pipelines. So if you have a personal preference, you can set it up the way you want. For those who don't want to think, just copy what I did in the background. Once you're done, put Yajan on all the seed picking unit. After a while, it should give you a 360 per minute yield on Xiranite. Next, we will go to Yinglong Pass. Move the sub-pack to the center and empty all of its unloaders. Use my code for Yinglong Pass setup and place it at the bottom. There should be a perfect space where the sub-pack could fit in. Set both top unloaders to cuprium canisters. Set the middle left unloader to Xiranite. Use my code for Pyrrolite Part 1 and place it on the top left. Use my code for Pyrrolite Part 2 and place it on the top right. Make sure that this part of the pipelines are connected. You will notice an inner-gen pipe control port on the top side. Put a conduit outlet above it. Next, we will go to the North Wuling Exclusion Zone. You should have all Xiranite vents connected to their own conduits by now. If you haven't yet, you should do it now. Here's how it should look like. You will need to connect the conduits from the Xiranite vents in the northeast side and the northwest side into a single conduit near the urban area's teleporter. Then, chain the conduit into another conduit near the sentry base's teleporter. Connect it into another inlet, start the connection, and teleport into the sub-pack. You will notice that there's 2 outlets on the right side of the sub-pack. Connect it into any of the 2. Head back to the sentry base's teleporter and go to the Xiranite vent near Miasma's end. Go near the inlet, start the connection, and teleport into the sub-pack. Connect it to the second Xiranite outlet. The inlet manifold should now be receiving Xiranite. Go near the manifold, start the connection, and run over to the top side. Place an outlet manifold beside the inner-gen outlet. Now, connect it to the manifold you just placed. If you enter the top view, you will notice that there's 2 Xiranite pipe control ports. Simply connect the Xiranite manifold to both of them. You will notice that there are 5 incomplete pipes. All of them require their own fluid pump for a clean water source. Same like last time, you can provide the clean water sources whichever way you want. If you're too lazy to think, then just copy what I did in the background. And before I forget, there's also the first outlet on the left side of the subpack that requires clean water. The other outlet requires acid. Next, we need to teleport to YSTF main camp and go to the Inogen vents nearby. You only need 3 out of the 6 vents in here. Connect 2 vents into one inlet and connect one more vent to its own inlet. Go to the one with double vents, start the connection, and teleport into the subpack. Connect it to the Inogen outlet we set earlier on the top side. Now head back to the Inogen vents and grab the other inlet. Teleport into the subpack and connect it to the outlet near the center of the area. Last but not the least, we will need to handle all the sewage. Here's an easy-to-understand mapping on which sewage outlet each inlet should be connected to. Once you're done, teleport to the main AIC. Use my code for Depot Bus 1 and place it on the top left corner. Delete all the relays afterwards. Use my code for Depot Bus 2 to extend it all the way to the right. You will notice that there are pipe inputs on both ends of the depot bus. Connect 2 fluid pumps for each side. That's a total of 4 fluid pumps. Use my code for SC Wuling Battery and place 2 of them starting from the top left side. Use my code for Mini SC Wuling Battery and place it on the right. You will find 4 seed picking unit on the topmost side. Put sand leaf on all of them. Use my code for Xircon and place it on the bottom left side of the depot bus. Use my code for heavy Xiranite and place it in the middle. Use my code for mini Pyrrolite and place it on the right. Go to the main AIC and set its top left unloader with Xiranite, bottom left unloader with Xircon canister, and top right unloader with Acrogen canister. Use my code for main AIC setup and place it on the main AIC. Use my code for Pyrrolite component and place it on the bottom left corner. Head over to the left side of the area. Connect 2 Inogen vents into one conduit. The remaining vents should be connected to their own inlets. Go to the conduit with double vents, start the connection, and head back to the main AIC. Look for the outlet in the middle of the heavy Xiranite production line and connect it there. Head back to the Inogen vents. Go to the other conduit, start the connection, and connect it to the outlet at the bottom side of the heavy Xiranite production line. Head back to the vents one last time, grab the last conduit, and connect it to the outlet at the top side of the mini Pyrrolite production line. Within the mini Pyrrolite production line, you'll find a waste inlet nearby. Go to it, start the connection, and connect it to the outlet that can be found just below. Go near the inlet where the outlet is connected, start the connection, and head over to the Xircon production line. Connect it to the outlet you'll find at the very center. Walk a bit over to the south, and you'll find another waste inlet. Go near it, start the connection, and head over to the bottom left corner of the heavy Xiranite production line. Connect it to the outlet. Finally, to kickstart the transmutation units, grab 3 stacks of Xircon canisters from your depot. Hopefully, you should have enough by now. If not, you'll need to head back to the Exclusion zone and manually fill some canisters with Xircon. There are 2 gas tanks in the heavy Xiranite production line. Fill both with the canisters. The last one is near the main AIC. Fill it with the last canister. Head over to the bottom right corner of the heavy Xiranite production line, and you'll find a Xircon inlet. Go near it, start the connection, and connect it to the outlet in the middle of the mini Pyrrolite production line. As long as there are no mistakes, your yield should match everything mentioned at the start of the video. 18 per minute heavy Xiranite, 15 per minute SC Wuling Battery, and 15 per minute Pyrrolite parts. Since you're not completely consuming your Xiranites, you are getting a 12 per minute yield of it. If you go ahead and send all the sewage into the water treatment sector, you can direct the effluents you gain to the conduit that is already prepared within the Xircon production line. By doing this, your extra Xiranite yield will go from 12 to 15 per minute. Also, you will have extra Xircons, but they are not particularly useful since you are capped by the natural originium yield. There are still leftover feriums that could be used for something like Jin Sao drink if you really want to min-max. There are exactly 45 excess feriums per minute, and you could probably build it somewhere. A place that I might have forgotten. And that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one.
「限りない願いだけで」